Hey there, Nocturnals. I hope you're having a great day. I thought I'd just have a little chat with you today, rather than do a review. Or I just wanted to talk about what's been happening today. Basically, I started today and I got a message from a photography supplier for a product that I want to produce, and they only deal with professional photographers. They don't deal with the public, so you have to kind of go through this process to prove that you're actually a professional photographer. And I have actually been paid to do photographic shoots, but I'm really only taking it seriously now, because my primary focus has been and always will be filmmaking. But that being said, photography, I do love photography, and I'm really starting to get into using these DSLR cameras. I'm doing the advanced course. I've just completed the wedding photography course. I have a collection of photographs now from my travels through France and Italy that I really want to publish. I really think that these places, the culture, the architecture needs to be honoured. So I really want to put them all together into an album, like a nice coffee table book, and see if I can get some movement on it, see if I can publish it, sell some units. So the email said basically that we haven't really confirmed you, because they just looked at my website, and if you've looked at nocturnal3d.com, there really isn't any photography up there at the moment, or very much of anything aside from links to my vlogs and the projects which haven't really been completed. So because I'm still working on everything. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this advanced web design course, so that I can present everything nicely. When I was at art school, when I was doing my fine arts diploma, I almost failed. In fact, at first they failed me and I had to go back and say, hey, I've done all the work, you can't fail me, because I didn't really put too much work into the presentation. So I wasn't really honouring my work. So that's why I'm focused now. I'm putting everything together in a nice package. Plus I want to do some projects as well with the body art and the burlesque, and combine them all together, and again do some publications where it's focused on that. And I used to, if you don't know anything about my history, previously I used to be a magazine editor, and prior to that I worked for another magazine called Loop magazine when it was around. I think I spent 3 years doing publications all up, and I really enjoyed it. I actually burnt out though, and I got really sick from just too much work, just basically working 18-hour days and not getting enough rest. And part of that would have been procedural, because I was fresh, and there was nobody to teach me how to do things properly, so I didn't have any procedures put in place. And that's what I'm studying now. By doing these courses, I'm filling in the blanks from years ago, plus I already have this experience, 3 years of experience doing publications, so I'm sort of trying to bring it all together and upskill at the same time to bring the level and quality of the product that I want to produce up. And it's succeeding. I think it's working, and I'm really excited about the future. But I did have to go through a lot of photographs today because of that, and when I say a lot, I mean thousands of photographs today. And I archived them and I catalogued them today using Lightroom, so I can separate the photography from the candid shots, from the event shots, from the family shots. Just get organized, get professional with my workflow as well as with my standard. Raise the standard, because we're talking about photos from 15 years ago, and I've learned a lot recently. So basically I was feeling a bit down because I was getting through all of these photographs, and I was seeing all of the worst work that I've ever done when it comes to photography, and also stumbling onto photographs of old girlfriends as well, which didn't really help, because I've been single now for 13 years. I haven't had a girlfriend for 13 years. It's a bit freaky, to dig through all that historical stuff, to see people that are no longer in my life anymore, and yeah, kind of crazy. And kind of emotional as well, But that being said, by the end of the day I got a call from the suppliers, and they okayed me, they've reviewed my submission, and they understand what I'm trying to do, and they've let me into the club, basically, which is great. So it kind of feels like when I started doing the burlesque stuff, it feels like when I started doing the body art stuff, it feels like that first time that I went to Cannes, where it's like that the bee girl in the Blind Melon video coming into the field, and there's all those other people, after she's been alienated, walking the streets alone as the solo bee girl, and finally she meets all these other people dressed up as bees as well, dancing in a field, and she goes and dances, and she's kind of met their family. It kind of feels like that. It feels like I've been included into a new family. Anyhow, that's my chat for today. I better sort of cut this off now, otherwise I'm going to keep on rambling. But I hope you've had a good day. I hope you've hit all your goals. And if you haven't hit your goals, don't worry. Remember, there's always tomorrow, because today was just one day and the rest of your life. Bye for now.